Here we go from Alpha's Complex here tonight. We're watching Duquesne Hockey on the Duquesne Hockey YouTube channel. I'm Jack Morgan, bringing you the action tonight between John Carroll and the Duquesne Dukes. The corner with it, that would be Cronin. Cronin, however, loses it. Lloyd towards the middle of the ice, a dangerous pass, but the Dukes end up coming away with it. Madalo will chip it ahead. That's for George. George chips it further down to the right corner. George getting to it, spins around and fires, and it just goes innocently right in front where it can be played by John Carroll. So the Blue Streaks on the year have a pretty impressive record of 20-4-1. They've had a couple of quality wins. One of the more notable wins that jumps out is the Syracuse win at home on November 9th. Last time these two teams played, it was in John Carroll, and the team that was able to come out on top there were the Blue Streaks. Came out in overtime, in a shootout rather. And now here we go the other way. That's Cronin. Pass deflects off of the skate and out of the zone. Now bringing it in, that's Deacon. Deacon leaves and loses it. The Dukes come away with it and get it out of the zone. That pass goes off the noggin of Dylan Bauer. Bauer deflects it towards net. Played well by John Carroll, and the Blue Streaks are up the other way. It's a 2-on-2 if they hurry. Deacon gets it in. Down low will be played by LaGreca. LaGreca hit hard. But still with it for the centering pass. Out to Fogarty. One time shot from LaGreca is blocked. And now here come the Dukes. They'll tap it in, no one there. Chasing after it, that is E.J. Ferris. Conway now, the middle for LaGreca. Reinbold able to break it up. Now, they'll try once more. Pass up ahead. Takes a nice bounce on the wall. Malley can't get to it. A nice play by Blackburn. On chip forward towards center. Bouncing in the middle of the slot. And Duquesne gets lucky there. A couple of nervous moments there, but the Dukes able to escape without allowing a shot on net. Push up to point. Fogarty barely keeps it in. Rings around the boards. And it goes right out to the slot. Malley's shot is saved. Rebound still loose. Cleared away by the Dukes. Well done. And now here comes Madalo. Madalo from the wide angle, a shot. It's saved and covered for a draw. One back for Lloyd. Lloyd's shot goes wide. But still loose out in front, but able to come away with it are the Blue Streaks. And now they have a chance up the other way. Nice chip through, but the puck goes a little too far for Wade to get a shot on. He's struggling in the corner with it. Duquesne gets it out thanks to a tap off the stick of Martucci. That one goes over the head of the Dukes defenseman Baskinger. Gets it out. Both teams still feeling out each other. We're about over 3 minutes into this first period. Just getting started here tonight. Flock will chip it. That's for Bauer. Bauer now. Fakes around one defender. Gets down low. Still with it running around the net. Taken away by Deacon. And that's a nice keep. Bauer now, the pass for Flock, and it's center out front. It goes off the pad. Flock has it down low. Flock still with it. With the edge, he turns back around. Is closed off well, but he has help. The form of what looks like Martucci. I believe that was Lombardo. Regardless, Duke's not able to hold on to it. Monserrat trying to get out of the zone. Kept in and dumped once again. Blackburn plays it for the first time tonight. at least comfortably tonight. He had a nice deflection off a stick on a potential breakaway just a couple minutes prior. Plinta flips it up in the air. It was high, and John Carroll clearly called it. It's like an outfielder, and they have possession now with Conway on the right side of the point. The shot is deflected wide to the right. Lombardo chips back. Racing after that one is Palmer. Palmer loses that battle, but he's still very much so in it. Duquesne able to get it away. Good pressure so far from John Carroll, just not resulting in any goals thus far. Only 2 shots at that. Adalo closed off pretty well, and now maybe a dangerous chance the other way, if not for the play of Tommy Leroy. Conway waits the last possible second to try and chip it in, but he's closed off. Luckily for him, the Blue Streaks, they have his back, and they have the puck again with Conway now. He lost it again. He makes the save play to Deacon. Now for LaGreca. LaGreca had a possible 3-on-2, but they still have a little bit of a shade of opportunity, but a great takeaway right there by Flock. Now Flock's moving in. A nice move, just not able to connect on the other end of that deke. Now here's Tuggy. Tuggy moving in LaGreca. LaGreca's shot snared with the glove by Blackburn with 14:10 to go left in the first period. Face-off one back for a shot that goes wide. Pinning him down there is Baskinger, pinning that blue streak in the corner, that is. Coming away with it are the Dukes. They'll clear it away and force John Carroll to try and re-enter again. Tight area there, and they turn it over. Now the pass in front couldn't be redeemed right there by Malley. Adalo can't take it through, and now almost numbers the other way. That's her, the shot. Goes wide. Malley couldn't get to it, but they eventually get to it at the point. Here's Wiegand. Wiegand's shot is blockered away. Puck kept in by Young. Up to Wiegand, and he broke his stick. Now maybe Duquesne numbers the other way if they hurry. Lombardo closed off at first. Still fighting for it, can't get to it. Lavrich now. Push it in, a little bit of physicality there on that center line. Now here's Wade. Excuse me, Tuggy rather. No, that is Wade. My apologies. Wiegand keeps it for his squad. Moves it back for Savarino. Wiegand will hold and wait for a better opportunity. Looked like there was much line change action once he got behind the net. Oh, almost a dangerous pass for Savarino. Now moving in with a shot. That was Wade, and he was denied. Reinbold spins around with it. Pushes up for Bowers, and now it's a one-on-one the other way. Bowers checked off the puck. Deacon did a great job right there, keeping him away. Bauer in front for Reinbold. He is shoved to the ground. Tight defense in front here from John Carroll. Here's Wiegand. His shot goes wide. Now Ferris will get up for Reinbold. Reinbold moves the other way. Can't hit Bowers. And it will be pushed in to the zone. Duquesne gets a line change. Here's Lombardo. Lombardo trying to get around Cronin. He fanned on the dump attempt. Eventually gets dumped in. And it will be Conway who evades the pressure of Medallo. Plinta now can't quite hold on to it at the center line. Nice play by Baskinger, kind of ushering it out of the zone on a spin. Now Duquesne has some clear area to work with as they dump it in and will attack Fogarty with Lombardo. Nice forecheck there by Medallo. Doesn't make anything come of it though. Here's Conway. Gloves come off of Medallo. He wanted a penalty, he doesn't get one. Here's LaGreca, a nice little move between the legs. Back up to the point. Great check by Medallo. And now the Dukes are off the other way. Here's Flock. Flock moving with a shot. Nicely done with the glove right there by Brody Lurch, a starting goalie net tonight for John Carroll. There's Conway now with it for John Carroll. 0-0, 10-13 left in the first period. Up now from Artucci, he is taken down. Going out in front. Nothing doing now on the flex. Out of play though on a shot attempt. Right there from Killian Flock. Won by Conway, gets for Fogarty, now up the other way down the side for Malley. Malley all the way around the defender, still being tailed pretty heavily. Duquesne comes away with it. And now here's Reinbold. Reinbold, the captain, with a shot. It's ushered away and out of play by Lurch. And Allen swatted away and out the zone. Trying to make a move through is Malley, but good strong defense there by Leroy. Couldn't let him pass him or else it would have been an odd man rush for the Blue Streaks. Thrown towards net. Nothing doing there. Sawicki down the right side. Here's a shot. He got pretty close, but nothing doing in the end. Sawicki, a nice pass in front, and what a save. Denied at the doorstep was Olszewski. Medallo with it. He clears it away from danger for now. Moving in with it is Young. Young still with it. That is blocked by Leroy. Credit him with a block shot there. Jared Smith helps the crew get it out of the zone, but icing is called. Conrad waiting happy with the call. However, Dukes will have to fend off an offensive zone opportunity for the Blue Streaks. Ethan Blackburn had 46 saves on 50 shots in the matchup against John Carroll in the last matchup, which was on October 25th. A lot has changed for this Duquesne team since then, and they're at Hockey 500 per se. They have a chance to surpass that 500 mark with a win tonight. Trying to move through there is Bauer. Bauer trying to win that race. He doesn't, but he gets to the puck behind the net. In front, the one time is blocked. Out to the point, Lloyd fans on in, danger the other end. Lloyd gets back though. Will it matter? What a shot and what a save. Here's Say at the line. Savarino in front, tried to wrap it for Deacon. Nothing doing there. All chipped up and just perfectly got over for Barger, now moving with it. In front, Flock. And I think they're going to call a penalty there. Barger is the one that's going to draw the penalty. That's going to be a pretty clear one. That's called on Bia Savarino. So the Dukes will go on a power play here. Face off one back for Lloyd. Back for Lloyd. Down low. Goes back high. A little high-low game here for the Dukes. Trying to feel out the soft spots in this John Carroll penalty kill. That one bangs off the glass wide left. Dallo misses his targets. And Lombardo in front. Save, rebound. They score! Dominic Lombardo persistent to the end until it's in the back of the net. Duquesne gets the early 1-0 lead. .706 left in the first period, and Duquesne gets on the board at the 12:54 mark. 12:54 elapsed. That is, and Duquesne with only 6 shots to the 9 for John Carroll find themselves in front. It's a common theme. Duquesne hasn't exactly been the team that usually has a shot edge, and that hasn't been a problem too much this year. That one blocked. Looked like it might have been point blank. Here's Tuggy with it, throws it in front. It's covered by Blackburn. Now, down low a shot. It was Tuggy kind of ate the ice afterwards, but it went wide. That one ricochets up high. Oh, big hit in the corner by Lavridge. It was on the border of legal and illegal, but they determined it was legal. Now here's Reinbold. Reinbold going after Fogarty, just getting away with the puck there was Fogarty. Could have been danger for the Blue Streaks. Reinbold will deflect it in, and he will go off for a change. Turned over, Lombardo, the one making it happen. Up to the point. Here's a shot, goes in front. George couldn't get to it. And now Tuggy was kind of cherry picking down on the other end. And he's not able to corral the pass. Now dumped in there by Montswell. Over now for Sawecki now with the Blue Streaks moving up the other way until Malley's chip forward was intercepted. Blue Streaks now have to start over. At the red line, that's dumped in. Blocked away by Blackburn. And that's turned over in the slot. Malley moving in, and he just can't get enough room to get the shot off. Runs out of real estate, and Blackburn covers it. Face off one right back to Blackburn. So we'll go right back to the same spot for the draw. Getting it away is Baskinger. Well, not too far. It'll have to be Flock who does the rest of the work to get it away. Bauer chasing after that one. Young prevails in that race, though. That one just misses icing. Looks like ref had his hand up, whether that was for icing or offsides. It evades both. That one goes out in front. What a play by Blackburn. Pretty smart play there. Flock evades her, but he turns it over, right over to Suecki. Suecki moves forward. And now Malley with a lot of room. Centering pass, they score! Sam Herr, and it's 1-1. So 1-1. First period has 4:33 remaining in it. So it was her and Lombardo with the first two goals of the period. That's a big hit right there. Almost confusing. They didn't call a penalty. And then being tripped up there was Jared Smith. A lot happening in the neutral zone. Not sure how any of it wasn't a penalty. However, refs do call a penalty. All right, and it goes on Joey Reinbold. So that's interesting to say the least. A lot of that action looked like it went against Duquesne, and somehow Reinbold ends up in the penalty box. So power play starting now with 4 minutes left in the period. And the Dukes on the penalty kill. That one goes wide. Centers out in front. A dangerous chance, and it's saved. Moving with it at the right point is Young. Moving down low, now back to Cronin at the center. Cronin over, a pass, up for Wiegand. His shot goes high and over the net. Falling down there. Yet again, Duquesne can't buy a call here. That one flipped towards front. Cronin not able to corral that one. Eventually gotten back for the Blue Streaks. A nice fake pass, and now moving in with a shot. The save and the rebound goes high, but play is called dead before the rebound. They'll call it on John Carroll, I believe. Yeah. Yes, they are. It's going to be on Colin Cronin. And Duquesne is going to get about 55 seconds on the power play should nothing happen in 4-on-4 action. AKA them scoring a goal. Moving up with it, LaGreca now. A lot of open air on the ice. And that's how Deacon was able to get a one-on-one chance with the defender. He put it on nets, was denied. Now centering pass in front, saved, rebound, they score! A quick strike on 4-on-4 action for John Carroll, and they lead 2-1. It's Anthony LaGreca with the goal, pounding away in front. Wouldn't take no for an answer. So a lot of stuff happening there on that 2-minute stretch. Couple penalties, couple almost penalties, and after all the dust is settled, it will be the Dukes down 2-1. Now dangerous by Medallo, but he didn't have much of a choice. Instead, he'll yield to his teammate to get it away, and he'll get it, and he'll go up with the Dukes, trying to break this deficit and tie it back up. Eventually comes back to Medallo at the point. Chips forwards. Medallo gets it now. His shot is saved with a combo of the stick and the pad. There's Tuggy. Moving it along. Pushes up now for Malley. Malley gets to it in the end, but not a lot of possession to be had there, especially with no defenseman back at the point. So now it's Duquesne who's on the power play. They have 37 seconds. Minute 43 left in the first period. Duke's down by 1. A stalemate in the corner. 25 seconds left on the power play. 3 Dukes, 2 Blue Streaks in there. Comes away for the Dukes. A huge hit on Flock. And it is cleared away. I mean, that one was just lined up pretty well. Have a battle in the boards for that long. Eventually, whoever comes out, it's going to be 1 or 2 guys lining up a big hit. And that was the case there. Power play over. Nothing doing for the Dukes. Didn't have much time. However, they didn't have much opportunity to get chances, especially with a shot now and a save. Blackburn cut away from that thought for a second because we got some more action in the boards. And it's not going to be resolved anytime soon. Martucci throwing punches. Oh, goodness. This is spiraled out of control. Things spiraling out of control there. Very evident that Martucci won't be seeing the end of the first period from the ice. And there's a possibility maybe not the rest of the game after throwing a few punches like that. That is not ideal if you're the Dukes. You're almost hoping that they call offsetting penalties. And now we'll have to see what happens. They sort this one out. They're going to get Martucci, obviously. They're also going to get Martin, who was in that scuffle there. Camden Martin, that is. Keep an eye over there for a little bit of words from both the sides. Also got to keep an eye on the stands. A lot of John Carroll fans, a couple of Duquesne fans are there. Not at the safest of ideas. However, we'll see how that turns out. Going to let the refs settle this one. We'll tell you what happened once we get back. both of them stay in the box. We are now looking at 4-on-4. Imagine that'll be, my apologies, 5-on-5. Apparently can't count here. And with 40 seconds left, imagine they got probably 10 minutes. I mean, imagine fighting. Sounds about right. Duquesne, on the other hand, they got to make sure it stays at a 2-1 game. This is not the best scenario. Now a penalty is called. A delayed penalty. So Duquesne is really living on the edge here to end the first period. Now I'm throwing in front. The flex out towards the center of the net. And it's finally touched up. And Duquesne is going to go on the penalty kill for what you would assume would be 50 seconds. Sorry, a minute and 50 seconds into the second period. Unless John Carroll is able to strike quick here in the final 10.9. Bowers goes to the box. It's going to be Bauer, rather. And there is going to be an interesting conversation be had in the intermission locker room for the Dukes. Find themselves down 2-1. Going to have to come out on the penalty kill. It's a lot to be discussed for Coach Conrad Waite at the break for the Dukes. As for John Carroll, pretty good for them. That one goes out of play, 3.4 seconds. Pretty good first period for them. They find themselves in front 2-1. They went down early in this one. However, they find themselves with a power play as well, heading into the second period of about a minute 50. So you really can't complain too much if you are a Blue Streak. You might complain about the scrap at the end of the first period here. Not be happy with Martucci. However, that's really the only thing you can complain about. 2-1. End of the first period. We're heading into intermission. We'll be back with the second period of action here on the Duquesne Hockey YouTube channel. 2-1. Blue Streaks lead. Hello and welcome back to the second period of action between the Duquesne Dukes and the John Carroll Blue Streaks. So far after one, the score, JCU 2, Duquesne 1. 2 unanswered goals to end the first period from the Blue Streaks. Second period, here we go. Duquesne being outshot by John Carroll, 21-7. Shots really got out of hand towards the end of the first period, so that is a big determining factor. A lot of penalty kill time for the Dukes. They're continuing to be on the penalty kill. A minute 30 to start the second period. One-time shot from Fogarty saved. Now Tuggy with it. Out towards Fogarty. Fogarty at the line. At the Alpha Ice Complex logo down low to the left side. Deacon centering pass in front goes wide. Still loose. And back out to the blue line. Here's Fogarty. There's Tuggy down low. Now Deacon. Deacon on the left side. A lot of space. Shot safe. Rebound is covered. And nice save right there by Blackburn. He had to be strong, and he was. That's save number 23 of the night for him. Face-off won by Lloyd. Lloyd is held off the puck. Now dangerous in a slot. Nicely played at first by Dukes. Now here's Wade. Wade with it. Up now, Wiegand. Wiegand a chip pass over for one time from Young. Goes wide. But the more dangerous shot was in front as Lloyd got beat to the puck. And the shot from Cronin was saved by Blackburn once again. Lloyd chips it around towards the left corner board. Up top for Wade. Battling down there as Reinbold goes for Sawecki. Now Young for Wiegand. It goes high. Rebound down front. That was a powerful ricochet off the glass. It almost went the Dukes against the Dukes, rather. My apologies. There's Wiegand at the point. Deflected in. They score. Well done in front by the Blue Streaks. Getting credit for the goal, Anthony Sawecki. Sawecki, the first year from Sewickley, PA. And now here's Say. Say gets it in. And it's now 3-1. A very big change to the score line right there. Scored by Sawecki, and that played a big role in determining this one. Dumped in centering pass. Lombardo couldn't corral it. Now over to the left side is Seth. Seth now moving. Centering in front, no one there. Lombardo has it until he has it taken away. Now Seth with it. Down low for Seth. What a shot in front. Really just bouncing out into the slot, but Blackburn had it read from the beginning. Blackburn took a nice angle there, and has taken many nice angles. He's been pretty technically sharp. It's just in a couple of opportunities, you can't really ask him to stand on his head for a really tough night so far for Blackburn, but he's hanging in there. 27 stops so far. Now thrown in front, safe. Rebound, Fogarty has a shot blocked in front. Unclear if it would have went in, but Sean Deacon was the one who had it deflect off him. Montswell helped get it away. Now here's Barger. Can't quite get it to Flock. Bowers will chase after it. Puck is not kept in at the point, and maybe a dangerous chance the other way. With it, LaGreca. Over now for Deacon. Deacon spins, fires in, and can't get it over to the other side of the ice. And now Duquesne will dump it in and get a change, a full change at that. There's LaGreca. Stretch pass up for Tuggy. Tuggy lost it. Now Dukes move up the other end with Lavrich. Lavrich is closed off pretty well. Here's Reinbold. Centering pass. Nothing doing. Could turn into danger on the other end. Olszewski couldn't get to it. Couldn't quite bring it with him. Now the Dukes move up the other end. Ferris lost it. And now breakaway. This is Wade. Moves in. And he lights the lamp. Excuse me, the goal will go to Tanner Plinta. And it's all John Carroll now. 4-1 in favor of the Blue Streaks. So the goal will go to Tanner Plinta. It's the fourth goal of the game so far for the Blue Streaks. And now that one loose in front. Blackburn had a tough time covering that one. Now a centering pass goes wide behind the net. A conglomerate of players there, 2-2. Adventure coming away with it is John Carroll. That one shot wide by Young. Turned over now, JCU with a chance. That one blocked. Another one deflected off the stick. It went in front. No one knew where it was. Dukes now know where it is, and they will not be able to get it out. Once again, just chaos for the Dukes. They have not been able to settle this game down ever since they allowed that first goal from John Carroll. And it looked like Plinta, they've lost an edge there. Or lost a blade, rather. My apologies, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was either he was in pain or he lost a blade. One of the two. And now a 2-1 for the Dukes. Metallo taking it. Tried to go behind his back to Barger. Couldn't quite get it. It was going to be tough either way. As Metallo, with a lot of speed, was already further in. Didn't really have his guy to his exact right. Would have been pretty much passing it backwards. Puck kept in at the point. Palmer throws on net. It goes wide. Montswell keeps it in, but Barger couldn't corral a pass. A point just barely kept in by Palmer. Palmer doing a good job on the shift, keeping things going for the Dukes. That pass towards the slot, deflected away. Montswell will get it. And the Dukes will try and settle things down. They need this next goal. That one deflects out of play for a draw. I believe it's gonna come out of the zone. And see what happens here. Next 13:40. The next goal is gonna be very important to this game. LaGreca taking the draw with Ferris. LaGreca wins it for JCU. WCU had numbers for a second, but not for very long. They'll settle for getting possession in the zone with a Tuggy. Moving around the net. Goes the right side of your screen. And not able to get that centering pass out in front. However, Deacon has it for JCU. Centering out in front. Can't quite get it to Tuggy. Duquesne clears the zone barely. And wow, they call a penalty. Ferris got it high. Thought for a second it might have been his own teammate, but it's clear as day that it was now a JCU player that got him. Especially, you see Baskinger taking exception to that, and they're going to get Deacon for that. To be specific, that is Sean Deacon. There are two Deacons on this team. The other one is Luke Deacon. Sean Deacon being the forward, and number 16, number 23 is Luke Deacon, the defenseman, the first year. In case you're wondering, the oldest of the two, Sean Deacon, the senior, number 16, from Clarence Center, New York. Brotherly duo, out here today. 33-8 the shots are. It's worth mentioning. I know obviously doesn't paint the Dukes in a great light, but it is worth bringing up, and it helps to tell the story of this one. It has been all James Carroll, or John Carroll. My apologies. I knew I was going to do that at some point. Anyways, in moves George. His shot goes wide. Lombardo gets it now for George. Up to the point, Baskinger. Over for Lloyd. Quickly moving with it. Over to the cross end of the ice. Now thrown in front. Just innocently slides wide. Down low, it's George. He's operating with some space. They have 1:08 left on the power play. Up to the point. Baskinger, his shot on net goes wide. Here's Madalo. Madalo now tried to sauce pass it over to the left side, and it's cleared away. Line change for the Dukes. And now, once again, another clear from JCU. Blackburn out to play it. So dangerous to do that now. Here's a shot on net. It's saved. Probably a necessary play from Blackburn. However, Duke's not really rallying to the puck there and almost burned them. The point, it's Palmer. He deals down low. Now, cross-ice pass. Leroy, the cutting of Leroy, couldn't quite get it to him. And that will do it for the power play. With 11 minutes to go in the second period, about to approach a halfway point of this one. 4-1 JCU. Reception on the pass by Flock. Now for Barger's shot is saved. A nice look at least, but just too far on the pass. Allen in front, in the slot. It's cleared away. Deacon will calm things down on towards the Duquesne bench. We're tugging now, moving in front. LaGreca, late call, but it is the right call. They're going to call a penalty. It's going to be against the Dukes. And now maybe a chance for the Blue Streaks. A delayed penalty, and it's saved. So once again, the Dukes hurting themselves on self-inflicted wounds. They'll be forced to kill off another penalty. It's going to be Brandon Barger. He'll go to the box. kept in Cronin. I don't know, venture back up to the point. Wiegand now. Wiegand moves it over for Young. Now for Wade. Wade back up. Young with it. His shot goes wide and clears out of the zone. Minute 14 left on the power play. I'll clear it in. It will count as a shot. They'll kind of shot happy for the Dukes. I mean, you take anything and get to make this ugly 35-10 stat line for the shots go away. Allen sent it in front. Deacon can't quite handle it. The point now is Fogarty. That pass couldn't quite get to the left side of the ice. It's cleared away. It will be played in net by Lurch. Lurch has not seen a lot of action tonight, especially in the second period. So Dukes might have a chance to kind of catch him on a bit of a cold streak here. Back up for Tuggy. At the point. Now here's Deacon. His shot goes off of the blocker. It's still loose in front. Goes to the corner now. Back up to the left point for Fogarty. Over now. Duquesne is going to be off the power play as Tuggy tries to pull it through. He does. But Duquesne is going to be able to grab possession for a second, but they're not able to clear. At least for the moment. It will stay in JCU's possession. That one shot on net, and it's blocked. .7:30 remaining in this second period. A 2-on-1 now. A lot of speed. Malley denied. Thrown towards net. No problem for Blackburn. There's Conway. Trying to get to it, can't. Eventually does get it back. It's a 2-on-1. A big breakdown for Duquesne, leaving Blackburn out to dry, but he makes the save again. Another centering pass. Nothing doing there in the slot. And it will be handled by JCU for the moment, but Duquesne gets it back. They're threatening. They haven't had many opportunities all period. Reinbold getting back on his horse to get to it behind the net. He does a good enough job to make sure it gets back up to the point for Baskinger. Moving with him, Madalo mishandles it, and it's cleared away. Baskinger now chips it up. Can't be played at center by Montswill. Again, back to the puck after being knocked off it. Initially, it was her who was looking for a second. Then he got absolutely lit up in the slot before he could get a real shot off there. Good recovering defense by the Dukes, sticking with it. This could be trouble, though. We get a wide open shot, and he's denied. That will be cleared. Goes all the way down, no icing. Sawecki with it. He has a goal. He had the third goal in this game. And so far as an insurance goal. Could change to the go-ahead goal in the end if Duquesne were to get one on the board here right now. Ferris now leaves for Flock. Flock racing into the zone. Flock can't quite catch up to his own pitch ahead. At the point by Lloyd. There's Palmer. Palmer's shot saved. Rebound. Gone to by John Carroll. Will clear it clear it out, but they get lucky off a bounce, and they'll be able to dump it in. But they'll go for a change. And it looks like all four guys will get off the ice. And now, dangerous chance again for the Streaks, but Duquesne able to stave that off. Here's Barger. Barger moves in. Here's Barger. His shot, he scores! The Dukes right back in this one. It's 4-2 with 4:20 to go in the second period. We take another look. Well done by the Dukes to keep on pushing ahead. And it was a rough start to the second period, or for the majority of the second period, but able to get a point and, you get goal rather, my apologies. As Plinta goes to the locker room, we'll have to keep an eye on that. He lost a blade on a play earlier in the second period. Not sure if he's going back to get another one or if he is injured. We'll have to see. Probably get our answer in the third period if he comes back out. And now, 4:10 remaining in the second period. Duquesne right back in it. It's 4-2. Now here's Deacon. Thrown out front. No. Doesn't quite get into the back of the net and doesn't touch Twine. Now will be pushed ahead. George trying to get to it. And now danger the other end for John Carroll, but a great job. They're getting to it. That's Jared Smith, the freshman. Now another chance. In front, they score. It's Fogarty, who's wide open. 5-2, and just like that, all the hard work goes out the window. And the Dukes are down by 3 once again. .334 remaining here in the second. John Carroll just striked again to cancel out the Duquesne goal from just a couple minutes prior. Peyton Fogarty, the senior, was wide open in front. Duquesne, a couple of defensive collapses so far in this one that have led to goals. Fifth goal for the Streaks goes to Fogarty. And the fifth goal means that it's a 5-2 game, and the lead goes back to 3. Duquesne had some momentum after that second goal just a couple minutes ago, but almost immediately they give one back up. That one thrown on up by Fogarty. Looks like he didn't get all he wanted on that shot, and he could have had more. Comes back laughing to the bench. That certainly is one he'll want back. Kept to the point by Deacon. Deacon will chip it all the way down. It's pretty high. And quite frankly, almost went out of the rink. Now, we'll move ahead. Wiegand able to stymie that rush and try to move up himself. Gets it now over for Martin. Martin down low. Can't be touched up by Wade just yet. Now, moving the other way. The Dukes trying with some speed. Here's Barger. He had the goal just a few minutes ago. In front for Laveridge. He can't quite time it right. It would have been a very nifty goal if he were to be able to time that. Now Duquesne got lucky there. But the challenge isn't over. Savarino got it at the line. Here's Deacon. Deacon moving with it. We've at the 2-minute mark of the second period. 45-13 the shots. Ethan Blackburn might get to 70 tonight. Here's Medallo now on the break. He scores! That's a huge goal for Duquesne. They get it right back. It's a 2-goal game again. Max Medallo has done it again for this Duquesne team. Adalo's 10th goal of the season, 26th as a Duke, and the Duquesne Dukes are back within two. The Duquesne does stand a chance if they can keep it at a two-goal game. However, it is worth mentioning, right after they scored the last time, it felt like it was a short-lived two-goal deficit because they gave it up right back. There was Fogarty who had the last goal, and it was an important goal, but Nadalo kind of cancels that one out. We're back to square one as we were a few minutes ago. Oh, and taken down there was Martucci, and remember, he was the one, excuse me, that was Flock rather, my apologies. Not Martucci. It was worth mentioning if it was Martucci. Martucci was the one who did get into the fight earlier, so something to look out for when you see 2-8 on the ice tonight. Well as would be remiss without saying Camden Martin just a skirmish in the first period that didn't really have any effect on the game. It was a 4-4 that was scored on by the Blue Streaks. However, 4-4 was brought on by a JCU penalty, so not much to write home about for that one so far tonight. But now you'd have to imagine any penalty going forward is going to be put under an even bigger magnifying glass. And 40 seconds, Duquesne moving it up. Here's Lombardo, my apologies. Now there's Mondalo. That one deflected in front by Lombardo, high and out of play. Face-off won by the Dukes. Not far back, though. Martin has it. And it's retrieved by Palmer. 22 seconds. Duquesne doesn't want anything bad to happen here. The bad thing would be allowing a goal. So they're comfortable. So maybe get another shot here, but mostly just trying to keep it in their zone. Wow, it took a nasty bounce towards net. But nothing doing. 4 seconds left. Fogarty moving. He's got 1 second. They got to shoot it. They're not going to get it off. We're through 2 periods of play. Got 1 more to go. JCU 5, Duquesne 3. Have a good finish brewing. We'll be back with you to start the 3rd period after this. Third period coming your way here from Alpha Ice Complex. Once again, I'm Jack Morgan taking you through the action tonight. As that one will be an icing on John Carroll. So luckily for Duquesne, got a chance to have an offensive zone draw, down 2, heading into the third period. Face off won by the Blue Streaks. Moving with it, that is Tuggy. He will just let it go, and Duquesne will have a chance to move forward with 19:38 remaining in the third. Just getting started here in the third period. If you missed it, it was 2-1 after the first. Duquesne struck first, and then, wow, good chance up front. Martucci couldn't quite deflect it. But 2-1 the first period. And the second period, that one rings off the bar. Second period, it was 3-2 favor of the Blue Streaks. That one goal not mattering. Here's a 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-1. That one goes wide. It touches Twine just the wrong side of it, and that is cleared away. Now it's probably going to be icing. It will. That one was flying down the ice. And now it will be an offensive zone draw for JCU. Face off won by Lloyd. Lloyd moving with it. Kept up at the point. On thrown down low, nothing doing. Now for Vermally, who gets it over, and wow, what a chance for Swecky. Just didn't really get a lot on it. Kind of an underwhelming attempt. Askinger closed off. The one not closed off was Martucci. Trying to get it out was Flock. He had to do a lot to get it out, but it was worth it in the end. By the way, the shots, 46-14. You heard that right, in favor of JCU. A lot of opportunities for the Blue Streaks. However, it is noteworthy that the man standing up to all those attacks was Ethan Blackburn. A lot of great saves tonight. He has 41 after 2 periods. That one thrown on that save. Wow. Oh, scary there. Never really getting the glove the way he wanted. Now Duquesne's going to have to race back. And Malley gets to it. Now he has a chance on the break, but a great play on the back check by Ethan George. Almost looked like it was a shove from behind by Malley. Sure didn't look legal to the Duquesne bench, as you could probably tell from the reaction. But Duquesne able to stave off that attack. See what they can do with this one. Ferris in the middle of it down there. There's Ferris. Ferris fans on the pass, but it was partially thanks to a play by Olszewski. Dumped deep and centered in front. Cronin's shot was wide. Barger holds, but now goes up to the point for Olszewski. The shot, saved, rebound in front of the nets. Dangerous, wow, what a dangerous pass, but it eventually gets out. Reinbold had his hands full on the right side of the slot, getting that out, but he does. Here's a draw, one back. Reinbold throws it on net, it goes high. Keeping it is Lloyd, and it's the Duke's possession for the moment. And falling down there to no penalty was Bauer. Now moving up ahead, it's Deacon. Deacon with it. Drops it back, turned over. Duquesne, maybe has a 2-on-1 if they hurry, they do. Here's Flock, chips it over. Well done on the recovery right there by Nodzum. Thrown on that, it's blocked. Now with it, Deacon, he'll get into the zone and just barely get onside. There was a blue streak, could have been dangerous. Here's Nodzum, turned over. And now puck will go back to the Dukes. They don't have much numbers, it's 2-on-2, but they do have Killian Flock who tries to get through a defender. He can't. He tripped on his own self, and play will be stopped because of a save from the goalie for John Carroll, Brody Lurch, and Lurch with 15 saves tonight. Up to the point, Leroy, and that's right from Adalo, who just missed to the left. Good chance there for Max Adalo. Now there's Lombardo and a nice stick, play with a stick, my apologies, by Brody Lurch. Now here is Lombardo, can't quite pull it through. Moving it in now. That is Jared Smith, he'll dump it deep. Lombardo will be the one to go after it. Tuggy makes a move around one, a nice move. Got a guy on the left side, he can't quite get it to him. LaGreca gets it though. Now pressure for the Dukes. From John Carroll at the point. Now moving in with it. Here's a nice move there by Cavelli. Fogarty that was rather. Regardless, JCU still has it. It's a pressing matter at hand for the Dukes. We're trying to kill off this pressure, this newfound pressure from JCU in the third period. That one thrown towards net, saved. I assume they'll count it as a shot. And they won't. They count one of those as a shot. Wow. Falling to the ground there was LaGreca. Not sure if that was a flopper or if it was an actual trip. Regardless, it certainly looked like one. Lugging it through. That is Martucci. Martucci still with it. Centers in. No one there. Now it's her. Her had the first goal of the game. His pass couldn't be complete for Olszewski or Malley. Malley gets to in the left corner. 13:54 to go in the third period. Now in the corner, a little of a stalemate there for a second, but Olszewski able to get to it. He flicks it towards the slot, and it was gone to by Sawicki, and his shot just goes wide. Maybe a piece of it was caught by Blackburn. Flock trying to get around the pressure. Can't quite. And now dangerous play out in front. Puck still loose. Eventually recovered by John Carroll for the moment, but puck very much so still up for grabs. Now confusion, and now Sawicki gets taken off the puck. He's offsides. That is Flock who was offsides there. Kept by George, he'll dump it in from the blue line down behind the net. JCU flying out the gates here, past the blue line. Pass deflected though, not gotten out though. At the moment, Duquesne now able to get it away. Here's Medallo, cross to the left side, he'll dump it in, he'll go for a change. Lombardo will stay and chase. Reinbold went in for the hit. It took a little bit of a stumble there. He'll get back along with the entire Dukes team. And on centered in front. What a save by Blackburn. That's a big play there by Wiegand on that back end. The neutral zone was almost an odd man break for the Dukes if he wasn't able to get to it. But now JCU has possession. And they have time in their zone. And all time is on their side with 12:04. And that one in front. So is the luck of the goal. Savarino throws it in, and that is a big goal for JCU. They retain a 3-0 lead with 12 minutes exactly to go in the third. You'd have to imagine the way the pace of goals have came for Duquesne. They're going to have to get a third or fourth goal here to cut it to 2 pretty quickly. You'd imagine by about the 8-minute mark is going to be when things start to get a little desperate for this Dukes team. They have time, but not a lot of it. Turned over right in front of the slot. Duquesne able to rally to the puck, though, and recover off of it. Push up ahead. Couldn't be corralled by Flock, and it will go down for an icing. 11:30 to go. That one flinged up in the air. Duquesne is not able to get away with it. JCU keeps it in. Conway is the one who dumped it deep. Just really good positioning and form tonight from JCU. Really feels like they have been the tone setters of this game. And they've had a couple of odd man rushes that have really hurt the Dukes. I mean, 48 shots, the Dukes have done a little better with limiting it, but however, it's not to say that they haven't had their chances. Here's Medallo trying to move through defenders. He can't, but he gets it deep where Lloyd could play it, but Lloyd has it go out of his grasp. Here's Deacon. Now for Fogarty. Fogarty with it. First bat for Deacon. Deacon now in with a shot saved and covered by Blackburn. 10:37 to go, though. Shot number 50. One back for Young. That one bashed down low. Now Lavridge pushed it ahead. Just a reminder, we'll be back here tomorrow night for more Duquesne hockey. Face off at 8:20. You can catch it here on the Duquesne Hockey YouTube channel. Now odd numbers for John Carroll. That one thrown in front. Duquesne rallies well to the puck. Still not out. Then the danger certainly isn't over into slot. And moving with it. That was Deacon. Deacon couldn't quite hold on to it. And there's Lavridge. Lavridge hops through a man. It's shoved into the boards. But Reinbold has it. Now Barger trying to slide through. He couldn't. And play stopped. Shocked I missed it, but going flying into the net. That was Deacon. Face off one backward by John Carroll. It's pushed away. Malley has it in the offensive zone for the Streaks. Now chip for Olszewski in the corner. Came fighting to get away with it. They can't. Will stay stuck in their own zone, but now they have enough space to get it out and put it in. Olszewski plays it with 9:05 remaining in this one. 6-3 JCU. Duquesne needs to get something going pretty quickly here if they want any chance of winning this game. See what they can do on this chip up ahead. Certainly wasn't for a lack of effort there from Martucci that the play didn't work out. He is giving it his all tonight in every facet. Just has not been enough for the Dukes to overcome what has been a pretty good performance from JCU. Gotta get a lot of credit to them. They have played very well. Moving up with it, that's Martin. Martin's shot flings high and out of play. And going down there, that was Camden Martin. He kind of fell before the face-off. Now the point, Wade. Down low for Leroy. Then Duquesne just not able to really get anything going. That one goes wide. On throwing in front, it was a pretty good angle. Almost comparable to an angle Matvey Mishkov would take for the Flyers. Not a good night for the Flyers. That much is for sure as it's looking. However, beside the point, that one rocketed on net. It goes wide left, wide right, my apologies. Now here we go, a little one-on-one with Barger. Barger was able to score last time on such opportunity. Then that's a big hit by Barger into the corner. Doing a little bit of everything tonight, scoring and hitting. Wade moves into the zone, but there are a couple guys that looked offsides there. Dallo dumping it in. Urch will stay in his own net, not needing to go out and get it. But Dallo centering pass, and it's denied. Lombardo with a great pass behind the net. Kind of just taking advantage of what was a bouncing puck. Real unpredictability. Now 7:06 to go. It is all John Carroll's game here to finish this one out. John Carroll's game, a win or lose, really. Bardo back up to the point. Here's a shot. Lombardo gets a chance off the redirect, and he's denied. Of one around and kept by the Dukes at that blue line. The pass forward. Baskinger can't quite get it. Couldn't quite corral it. It's going to be a tough pass anyway. LaGreca now moving in. He's surrounded by 4 Dukes. It doesn't end well, as you would assume. Now, it'll be Flock moving up the other way. Excuse me, that's Martucci. Martucci with a nice move. He's closed off on the other end. Up to the point, Baskinger's shot is blocked. Still loose in front. Going for it, again it was Flock. Flock's really quick off his feet there. Kind of was flat-footed, but somehow was able to get to that puck. No matter, though, Duquesne, once again, not able to convert. 20 shots in a game. They've had a couple of chances that haven't quite hit the net, but the 52 to 20 in terms of shots is indicative enough of the final outcome. There's another one. This one is going to go to Malley. Unless, I'm wrong, I believe it was Malley, yeah. Malley went initially after he scored to congratulate his teammate, but they're going to give it to Malley. 7-3, and that might just be the dagger here tonight from Alpha Ice Complex. Tomorrow night, it's Duquesne IUP. It's at 8 o'clock. Quick 8 o'clock start tomorrow night. We hope you join us for that one. That will once again be on the Duquesne Hockey YouTube right here. I'll be back with you tomorrow night for some more Duquesne action. We play IUP now. That'll be a big one as we race towards the end of league play. That one fired on net. It went wide. He had a wide open net. He decided to slap it towards net. So, very interesting tactic. However, it doesn't matter. It'll be interesting all you want. And a one-time shot from Suecki. It could be interesting all you want because they're up 8-3. If you aren't convinced the last one was a dagger, this might be your conviction. Heading into tonight, Duquesne was third in the standings. They are looking good to get into the playoffs as it is right now. So, not much of a worry for them in terms of, whether they are on the fringe of not getting in. They have 12 points. They're just going to look to make it in that top 6, and they probably will. They're fighting for a bye, and this game was pretty important with John Carroll. They have 15 points as well as IUP. They play IUP tomorrow. IUP hasn't lost apologies, they have lost. They've lost one game. It was in regulation. That is the only loss they've had in conference play. They're 5-1. So Duquesne's really going to have their resolve tested tomorrow. It's going to be a quick turnaround. Duquesne, as in contrast, is 4-1-1 in conference play. They will presumably drop to 4-2-1 after this one. Duquesne is on a power play. Apologies, I missed it, but that was Tristan Wiegand who gets called for the penalty. So Duquesne has a chance to take a moral victory into tomorrow here on this power play. Minute 40 remaining. Also in the game for Duquesne, it is not Blackburn. It is instead, look at that, it's Elliot Wrigley. Elliot Wrigley, a very, very experienced cameraman for us over the first part of the season. Happy to see him in there. That one blocked by Lloyd. Over now for Baskinger. Duquesne just kind of really struggling offensively here. It's something you don't like to see, but Dukes have a chance to, kind of snap back tomorrow. Tomorrow would be a big win if they're able to get that. But they have a lot of league games remaining. A lot of time to make up ground. But it's going to really hurt. It's going to really hurt to lose a game like this. They will end up being... They'll end up being... excuse me. 6 behind. This is 3 points for a regulation win. 2 for an overtime win. You get 1. You do get 1 if you lose in overtime. So, yeah, 1 loss. 1 for a loss in overtime shootout. So Duquesne not getting any points tonight. But JCU, this would be a huge 3 points for them. Trying to keep pace with IEP to try and get that number 1 seed in the CHMA playoffs. Power play killed off with ease by JCU. Chip up ahead for Nodzum. Nodzum gets to it in the corner. Heaves it back. Martin just kind of a quick swipe. That doesn't matter. And that was actually towards Martucci, believe it or not. Now, one time in front. And Wrigley with the save. Deacon at the point. And now here's the roar. 1:38 to go in the third. All is settled in this one. It is 8-3 in favor of JCU. Now here's Deacon. His shot on that saved by Wrigley. Face off 1 back by the Dukes. Lombardo has it now over for Medallo. Medallo streaking on the right side with a lot of speed. His shot saved. Rebound. He almost got a chance to backhand it in from behind. And won't be able to. There's a little bit of a shove just for good measures. That one fired high. Now here's Hurst going to have to test Wrigley again. But that one goes above the net, off the glass. Here's Lombardo with it. Now with 45 seconds to go. Here's Malley. The chip for Lombardo. Lombardo trying to get another one. Nice move by Lombardo. He scores! Duquesne gets 1 more. However, the score stays 8-4. .27 seconds remaining. Down to about 20. That one say it'll be let out. And that will mostly do it for this one. Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone who made this broadcast possible. The Dukes going to drop this one. Final score of 8-4. Rough loss for them, but a big win for John Carroll. They keep pace with IEP at the top of the CHMA standings with an 8-4 win tonight over the Duquesne Dukes. I'm Jack Morgan saying so long from Alpha Ice Complex. We'll see you tomorrow for more Duquesne hockey.